Hello everyone, how you doing? My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a little quick daily pick a card for Tuesday the 30th of August, but obviously, you know, it's timeless. So this is going to be pile number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. This is black tourmaline, that's the purple stone is amethyst, and this one here is pyrite. So I'm just going to give you a second to choose your pile, and obviously if you want longer, you know, you can pause the video. Okay, so I'll move that guy out of the way and this guy, and we will start with pile number 1, the black tourmaline. So pile number 1, you have creativity. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Sorry guys. 10 of Pentacles. You have oh my god. You have emotional fulfillment. That's funny that you got 3 of those cards. And you have the sea serpent, which is to do with the sacral chakra, which is also about emotional fulfillment. Oh, and you have the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. Okay, nice reading. So you have something coming in here. There's a few interpretations of this, and obviously you pick what fits you, what you came to this reading looking for. With the 8 of Wands and the Chariot, this both indicates something happening fast, okay? The Chariot also indicates victory over something. There's a lot of creativity in this pile, so some of you may have been struggling from like a bit of an artist block or a creativity block or something. If that's the case, I see like a breakthrough, okay, happening like kind of all of a sudden. You may want to work on your sacral chakra, this pile. That is the second chakra, it's the orange one. If you want to know more about the chakras, head over to my other channel. The link is in the description box. But the sacral chakra is the seat of creativity and self-expression and joy. So if you're struggling with creativity, often it helps to work on your sacral, your sacral chakra, the orange one. But you have something coming in here that's going to give you emotional fulfillment, which again is what the sacral chakra is all about. It's all about emotional fulfillment, because the sacral chakra deals with emotions. So when it is blocked, or when it is unbalanced, I should say, it's really when it's blocked, because when it's too open, you tend to get overly emotional, but when it's blocked, you're kind of blocking out emotions. And thus you are kind of blocking out your true self and the expression of your soul, right? Which is when you're creating art or writing or whatever, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from your soul, right? For some of you, this emotional whatever this is, the emotional fulfillment is showing up as the 10 of Pentacles, which can represent a new job. It can represent moving into a home that you really like. Maybe you're decorating a home. Maybe you're signing a new job contract. Maybe it's a love commitment that's coming in here. Could be with a Cancer. You may have some kind of emotional, it's something that's going to come in and be emotionally fulfilling for you. So whatever that would be for you, that's what's coming in for you. And I see it with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. Like I said, it's probably happening all of a sudden. For some of you, it could involve moving around, like some kind of creativity where you're moving around, because the 8 of Wands can talk about writing or travel writing, or you know, something where you have to travel or move around. Yeah, looks like you're going to be creating something that's going to give you emotional fulfillment, pile number 1. So I hope that was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching, and as always, pile number 1, many blessings, love and light. Pile number 2, the amethyst, you guys have, you have the 6 of Swords and the Death card. So you are moving away from something into something better. You know, the 6 of Swords is like positivity, like you're moving from chaos into harmony. You have surprise. You have blossom. You have magic. You have the moth. Oh, and you have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so put him there, and I will put this Three of Wands there. So for some of you, something that you've been waiting for, the Three of Wands, something that you have been patiently waiting for, is going to show up rather quickly with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords and the Moth card, these both talk about like a little bit of an impulsive action, okay? I feel like it's not, I don't know, it might come from you, but it may also come from someone else that you've been waiting for. Like with the Three of Wands, it's something you've been waiting for. And then it happens very fast, okay? Because also with the Moth, you know, I always think of this card as like you've kind of been, you know, almost like in a dark night of the soul type thing, or you've been kind of waiting, like in the darkness, a period of waiting, and then suddenly you're coming out into the light, because something is going to be a surprise in a good way, because you have blossom. So something's about to blossom, and it's going to be a little bit of a surprise for you. I think you may have been attracted to pile number 1 because these are kind of similar. With the magic card, it's like believe in magic. Like believe in miracles, because something is coming in here, but I feel like you are cutting the cord with something, like you're leaving something else behind with the Three of Wands, like you're turning your back on the past and facing the future. And it's like you're, like I said, like you're coming out of this dark night of the soul, and it's time to come out into the light, and there's some kind of magic, some kind of surprise, something is about to blossom. Because, like, you know, like I said with the Six of Swords, it's like you were in the Five of Swords, so you were in some kind of not very good headspace or not very good situation, which you're now moving away from. Some of you could even be moving. There's a lot of movement cards in this reading. You might be moving to be closer to the sea, or crossing the sea, or crossing a river, or something like that. But yeah, it's like you've been waiting for something, and then it's going to happen kind of fast. And it's because you've cut the ties with something. So, you know, you could be leaving a job, right? You could be leaving an old relationship. You could be finally healing from something that happened, and it brings something else in fast. Something good. So I hope that was useful, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, many blessings, love and light. And pile number 3, the Pyrite. Okay, you guys got quite a lot of cards. You have the Owl. So you're seeing something clearly. You see something clearly. Oh, look at that. You have clarity. You couldn't make this up. So you're definitely, there's like clarity coming in, or you're seeing something clearly. You have the Two of Swords. So that usually indicates, like, you may have been trying to make a decision about something, but you were unable to see. Like you didn't have the clarity, but you're about to get it. You have healing. You have the Black Egg. This is the Throat Chakra card. The Black Egg is the Throat Chakra card. I nearly put that on top of the candle. Let's not do that, Di. Let's not burn the house down. Yeah, you have the Justice card. I feel like this pile is making some kind of decision here. Sorry. You're making some kind of decision. With the Two of Swords, it's not, I feel like maybe you weren't putting off the decision, but it's like you didn't know what to do because you couldn't see, or you didn't have enough information. You have the Butterfly, which is all about transformation. You have the Ten of Wands, and you have the Devil. So you are making a decision, and maybe the decision itself is what was a burden to you, pile number 3. Just move this along a little bit. Because I feel like you've been trying to make a decision, maybe because you could not make the decision, or you didn't have enough information, it felt like a burden. And with the Devil, like, because the devil can often mean trying to decide, but you're kind of getting in your own way because you don't know which way to go, and you're overthinking it and you're second guessing yourself. There's also something to do with a transformation here. You know, obviously the butterfly, you know, it's a good transformation because you're coming out of the chrysalis into this beautiful butterfly, which is often referred to in the spiritual community as like the end transformation, right? So you're becoming something closer to who you're supposed to be. And you have the black egg, like I said, this talks about, this is the throat chakra. So this, you know, when you're dealing with the throat chakra, it's all about, if you want to know more about the chakras, head over to my other channel, by the way. I've got a bunch of videos on them. The link is in the description box. But the throat chakra is all about speaking up for your needs, speaking up for yourself, speaking up for what you want. So there may have been some kind of decision where, I don't know, maybe you were putting off the decision, or you couldn't, it's something like that, like you couldn't quite see because you didn't have the clarity. But whatever the decision is, it seems to involve speaking up for yourself and speaking up for your needs. Because if your throat chakra is blocked, you're going to really struggle with that. And you have healing. So there's obviously some kind of healing here in terms of you speaking up for yourself. I feel like you're about to make some kind of action because you have the information that you need, or you're about to get clarity on something. So I hope that was useful, pile number 3. I think that's everything. Hold on. Definitely change coming with the butterfly. It could also be a lack of self-confidence, you know, with the devil. There may have been a little bit of lack of self-confidence interfering with the decision that you have to make. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, many blessings, love and light.